Welcome to my crib.
I'm looking for somebody I can call. Looking for the only one I can get my own. Tell me that it's true.
Welcome back to another video. If you love thrifted, secondhand, and vintage fashion taken to another level, then you're in the right place, guaranteed. So today I'm going to do a home tour and I'm going to show you guys how I mix my thrifted, vintage, and modern home decor in a smaller space. But before I get into that, if you love thrifting and sustainable fashion, please hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, like my vibe and the content of this video, please hit that like button so this video can be pushed out to others. So if you're new around here, you probably don't know, but I moved into this apartment probably 2 months ago. And I downsized from a 2-bedroom, 2-bath to a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. And I had a lot of stuff. I had to declutter. I have a video over that. And I had to get rid of a lot of stuff, but I also still have a lot of stuff. I run a whole business outside my apartment, and I have a lot of inventory to do that. So I wanted to show you guys how I make this smaller space work with everything that I have. And maybe you can get some ideas on how to kind of like use your space in a different way, especially if you're thinking about downsizing or you already live in a smaller space. So that's the goal of this video, is to show you guys how I make this work. And it may not apply because, like I said, I do run a business out of my apartment, but some of these ideas you may be able to take for yourself. Keep in mind, most of these items are thrifted or vintage. I have some modern or retail type pieces, but majority of everything is thrifted or vintage. So let's get started. So first I'm going to show you guys my living room. A lot of these pieces probably look familiar to you. First thing I want to show you is this couch. Let's bring you a little bit closer. Ooh. So this couch I've had for at least, how long have I been here? 4 years. And I've had this couch probably like 6 or 7 years at this point. I got this couch from the Salvation Army in Pennsylvania when I first moved there, and I saw it and I was like, oh, I need this couch. I love the tufts in it, even though they're not tough in it anymore, but that's okay. But I just love how comfortable it is. It is so, I sleep on this couch probably more than I sleep in my bed, to be honest with you guys. So yeah, and I love the rustic color. I believe this couch is probably from the 70s, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's like a terry cloth material too. It is, like I said, it's so comfortable. And then you come over here. This is my other couch. So I have 2 vintage couches in this space. And when I say everyone who sees this couch love this couch, movers were like, oh my goodness, this couch is so fire. And I mentioned this before. I got this couch for $5. I won a bid on an auction for like an estate sale site. And I saw that this couch was in Georgia, in Atlanta. So I knew that it wouldn't be hard to get it to me. So I bid, and I bid $5. No one else bid on it. So I won it. And I love this couch. I wouldn't say it's the most comfortable, but it's pretty. It's pretty. So all of the pillows on these couches came from either Ross, TJ Maxx, or Thrifted. I just cleaned them in. They go with the decor very well. So let's talk about the pictures on the wall. So this large picture art piece, I got it from Ross, and I got it in Pennsylvania. And the reason why is I wanted something to match with the couch that I got from Salvation Army, the rustic color. And I thought this would pair so well with my couch. Look at all the colors in it. It has that rust color. It has the marigold that I love. Has like my favorite colors. And if you look closely at her, she looks a little bit like Beyonce. I hope the sound isn't crazy because I just put you on my shirt and it was tangled in my necklaces. But as a fashion girl, I love magazines, right? And I decided to take the cover of my favorite magazines and frame them to make wall art. So that's what I framed. Some of the ladies that inspire me. Kerry Washington, I love her style. Then you have Sierra, if you can see that right here. I just love the colors in that cover, and she's the home team. She's the home team, so of course. Then you have Solange over there. I love Solange's style and her music. I'm definitely more of a Solange than a Beyonce. Y'all already see that. Y'all could have guessed that, right? And then you have Tracy Ellis Ross. Like, y'all already know, if you've been around for a while, how I feel about Tracy Ellis Ross. She cannot go wrong with her style at all. I love her personality. About Tracy Ellis Ross that a lot of people don't give her credit for, but I am, because I can relate so much, is the fact that she's unapologetically single with no kids. Like, her stance on that and how she expressed that and how she's comfortable in her own skin in that way, it just makes me proud to like be single with no kids and not have to feed into what everybody else say you should do or you shouldn't do, or the choices you should make or you shouldn't make. So that's one thing outside of her style and her personality. That's one thing that I love about Tracy Ellis Ross. And I'm done with my rant. I'm done with my rant. And then you have, of course, if I have Tracy Ellis Ross, I have to have Diana Ross on my style icon at the maximum list. Like, for real. And one of my favorite movies is Mahogany. She actually created most of the looks for Mahogany, if not all. I think I read an article where she created all of the looks, or she had a lot of input in the looks for Mahogany. So, yeah. So let's go into this corner. You see I have my Christmas tree up because I forgot to tell you guys I'm not doing Vlogmas any longer. It wasn't for me. And a lot of you guys gave me some amazing advice saying like, yo, we love when you style up your thrift finds and we like when you do that. And I'm not a Christmas person, even though I have a whole Christmas tree up. But the reason why I put up the Christmas tree anyways is not trying to get too deep, but if you suffer from like depression and things like that, this time of the year is kind of like hard on your mental. So just having like things that might bring you joy to kind of like get you out of that is a thing that I would recommend. So I decided to put up this tree anyway, even though I'm not a big holiday person. So that's one thing, recommendation. If you feel like you're getting a little down around this time, definitely do something to pick up your spirits. So in this corner, I have this chair that I got from an estate sale. It is a part of a pair, and I think they're from like the 60s or 70s. As you can see around my apartment, I have a lot of books. I have a lot of books because I am an educator. I teach at a college level fashion courses. So I have a lot of books from my courses around here. I also have books from when I was in school because I knew that they would come in handy. So I kept some of those. I have a lot of history books, Black history to be more specific, because I just love learning about that. And I have a lot of fashion books because, of course, that's my profession. I love reading about that. So I have a lot of books. So I have a stack of books over here and my degrees. All of my degrees are right there. I don't have them displayed. If you don't know, I have 3 degrees. I have an associate's in fashion marketing. I have a bachelor's in business. Then I have a master's in fashion merchandising. So my degrees are right there. Right there. And then I have this flower from IKEA, and the flower stand is also from IKEA. Up here I don't know if you guys can see that, but I hope you can. I have Missy Elliott. This comes from a coffee table book that I got from when I worked at Gap Inc. They gave you like a coffee table book when you're in orientation, and it has like the classic Gap Inc. ads and photos, and I love it. I actually drew this picture of myself. I wanted to get back into drawing because I used to love that when I was a kid, so I haven't, but my goal is in 2026 to get back to drawing. You see my Christmas tree, I decided to decorate that like I told you guys. Then I have this chair. This chair is from World Market. Yep, they sell chairs, they sell furniture, all of that. So I got that from there. The pillows on here are thrifted. And if you guys saw my last living room tour, you've seen these mirrors. So I don't have to go into detail on watching true crime with strategic eyes. Like I love true crime. I'm thinking about doing a true crime channel for myself and have the foundation be about fashion. So true crime, but make it fashion. So let me know in the comments if you would actually watch that. Then you have my Tupac picture. This picture is from my nephew, so I'm never going to give it up. And then you see all of my books and things down there. guys saw my living room, I'm going to take you into my work area. So this little aisle is like a long kind of hallway. I don't know what to call it. My light is right there, so I hope that's not bothering you guys. But this is where, when I saw this apartment, I knew that I could utilize this area as far as like where I can store my inventory and all of that. So I have racks over here. I have 2 racks full of inventory. This is the artist collection items, and then these are items that are on my website. And behind those racks, I have the blue storage items that you can get from IKEA, and I just put my inventory behind it just to pretty much store it, but not make it like cluttered. If you saw my last apartment, it was just a hot mess. And I feel like even being in a smaller space, I feel like I'm more organized in this space. I don't know if that makes any sense, but on this side, you have my mirror, because when I do fittings, I have to take this mirror out my room, and then I have to bring it out in the living room. And I learned, like, yo, just keep it out here. Just keep it out here. Then I have another row of clothing racks. All of these items have either been on my website, on my platforms, or they will be. Then I have some storage containers underneath as well. I have my picture of my family. If you don't notice, I have this Christmas bowl, and the vase over there is from the mystery bags that I showed you guys in Vlogmas Day 1, I think it was. So I'm utilizing all of that stuff, and like I said, it kind of brings me a little bit of like happiness and joy to just see that Christmas stuff. So I wanted to do that. Just showing you guys my kitchen. I wanted to show you I'm using those blue containers because I told you guys I needed something to put my bread, and I also put my coffee in it as well. And my sis Grace actually recommended that I put eggs in this, and also like spray painted a different color. I don't buy eggs like that, and they're super expensive, so I just decided to use it for these. And I thought the blue kind of matched what I already had. You guys saw that I got this from the dollar store or Dollar Tree. I keep saying dollar store. So I decided to keep it that blue color for right now. I'm just utilizing what I have to store different things because this is a smaller kitchen. So yeah. Now we're in my bathroom. I'm not gonna like go in depth in here. I just wanted to show you how I store because I came from 2 bathrooms, of course, so I had to condense, even though I only used 1, but that bathroom was a larger bathroom. So this is how I do it. My counter space isn't as much as I used to have, so I have this little space where I put everything that I use every day in this little space. And then I have some storage under here, but not a lot. So because I don't have like a, what do you call it? Linen closet, I have to make do with what I can. This was in my closet in my old apartment. So I decided to use it on this corner because it fits really well into this corner. I decided to put my toilet paper and feminine products and all of that soap in this little dish right there. And I hope you guys can see this, but this cabinet was in my living room in my old kind of have a decorative thing up there. Then you go into nail polish and all of that. And I have some things to store my wash rags, towels, and some just things that I may need like toothpaste, shampoo, all of that. Now you guys are in my bedroom. I'm probably going to have to take you guys off to show you everything, but let's start with the art up there. The art pieces that are on my wall, they were in my living area, kind of office nook type thing in my old apartment. So I decided they would be great over my bed. So I did that. And then I have this comforter set that I got from Walmart because I hadn't got a new comforter set in like years. And I saw this one. I think this is the Drew Barrymore collection. So I thought that was pretty, so I got that. And then I've had this throw forever and ever. And then I thrifted that little heart pillow. So I have this chair over here. I'm gonna show you like a B-roll of everything. So I have this chair over here that my brother actually got me. This is a vintage chair. He reupholstered it, and yeah, I love this chair. Then I have this table with a lot of like sunglasses, glasses, all of that. Guys, if you haven't watched my coat collection video, definitely watch that, because this is where I store all of my coats right here. Well, some of them, not all of them. So that is where I store them. And then I have like my sweaters. I do not hang my sweaters at all, because that is the easiest way for your sweaters to get kind of out of whack, out of shape. So definitely fold your sweaters. Fold your sweaters. And these cubbies are where I put like my pajamas and all of that type of stuff. And this is my egg chair. I've had this chair since I lived in Pennsylvania as well. And all of these stuffed animals are from my nephews. They gifted me these, so I love these stuffed animals, and I always want to display them. So yeah, they have a home in this chair. A lot of robes. And this is where the magic happens. So this is my closet. It is huge. I have this chair in here, and I can sit in this chair and still be comfortable. I have my hats right here. But I have this chair, and I can still sit in here, be comfortable, and just chill in my closet with all of these clothes. And yeah, and it's still like very comfortable in here. I can film videos in here. This could be my office for real, and I don't even need an extra bedroom. That's so bomb. This closet is the reason why I picked this apartment, because I actually saw like 3 apartments, and this closet was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is it. I don't need to see anything else. The hardwood floors and this closet, because it's so bomb. I have enough room to have all my suits, and y'all know I have a lot of suits and everything else. So that is my apartment. I hope you guys like seeing how I store and how I display my vintage and modern. Oh yeah, this chair. This chair is actually vintage. I forgot to say that. This is how I decorate my vintage and modern and thrifted items all in one space, a smaller space. So I hope this video gave you some ideas of how you can store your items. I know that I don't have like the traditional fashion girl type apartment, because that's not me. I'm more of like a eclectic vintage collector type person. I don't have matching furniture because I don't like matching furniture. I like furniture that don't match. I like vintage furniture. So if you're looking for me to have like the latest and greatest type of nude and white and just no color, then I'm not the fashion girl for you, for real. Cause that is not me. That is not me. Let me know in the comments, what's your style? Do you like modern type home decor aesthetic? Are you like me? Are you eclectic? Like you like vintage? You like just putting together different elements from everywhere? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Remember to like this video so it can be pushed out to others. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. Have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good week. Have a good weekend. Have a good weekend. I will holler at you guys later.